Hello, and welcome to Sosnovka episode 2, or perhaps I should call it 1.1. Recently I changed the medium to which I record. I used to record onto USB keys, but I've recently purchased myself a capture card. Hence, the quality of the videos should be slightly better, hopefully. Fingers crossed. And I decided that to commemorate this occasion, I would rework my setup on Sosnovka. Financially, I'm pretty much at the same level I was at the end of my first episode. I have $49,000 in the bank account, but I did swap out some equipment just for variety's sake, and also it matches the aesthetic of the map a bit more. So as you can see, I kept the Dutz Far Top Liner Harvester. That didn't change. But I did swap out the two Zeter tractors. I have a Fiat Agri, and I have the new mod, the Lizard Track. I have been enjoying this tractor. So I kept this truck. That did not change. But I swapped out the SUV for this old school pickup. Why? Because I'm using the same SUV on another one of my saves, and I like to have some variety. So I decided it was time to change it. Other than that, everything remains the same. Same equipment. Except I sold my cultivator to buy a bigger one. The field here is exactly at the same stage it was at the end of my first episode. And my plowed field, well, it's still a plowed field. I didn't change it. And I didn't buy cows, so everything stays the same. Basically, I just swapped out the tractors and my SUV. So, let's get started. So what we're going to do, we're going to seed our new field. So I'm going to go refill this here. Swap this to soybeans. So I'll just grab here. Alright, so we're going to go to our field. Close that up here. So our new field here is pretty big for a starter field. And this tractor should have no problem using this. Alright, let's get lined up. I don't even think I have to do the headlands here. I could probably set him off on a worker to get started, which is pretty much what I'll do. Tractor seems to be lifting a tiny bit. Hopefully it'll be okay once the machine is down on the ground. Let's see. So I do need to make some purchases. I need to buy myself a weeder. I need to buy myself a fertilizer spreader. And I need to buy... There was something else I needed. Oh yes, a mower. Because I will need to feed those cows. So let's hop into the Lizard Track. I'll go to the dealership. I had already pre-purchased a used baler. I mean, I couldn't miss out on that opportunity, so I went ahead and I bought it. AI Worker D has completed their task. Okay, so let's just park this here for a second. I'll go check out what the issue is. Yeah. Hey boy, what's going on here? What is this? Okay, so I'm gonna do the headlands first for our friendly workers who are very incompetent. So let's get this done. line up this worker here and let's get it started. I'm just gonna watch the worker go, see if he makes it to the end and turns around properly. I really don't understand what the issue was. He had way more than enough space than required. But sometimes these things happen. So let's just see how he manages. Come on, buddy. You can do this. The tractor is having a bit of a hard time going up the hill with the machine. But it hasn't stalled, it hasn't stopped. I can do it. Okay, so he seems to be yeah, I think it's okay. I think it's okay to leave him be. Alright, super. So let's hop back into our lizard track. Now I have 2 machines to bring back home. I'm wondering if this tractor is actually strong enough to hook the new cultivator to the front. Let's try. I'm thinking this is going to be very heavy. Yeah. Bad idea. Really, really bad idea. So let's just... right. I'll do this one machine at a time. I'll bring the cultivator first, because that's not what I'm going to be using right away. Like, it's even heavy for the back. I should probably put a small weight on this. Okay, let's just buy a small front weight. Something inexpensive. Maybe in the mods? What do I have as mod? Oh, I only have one and it's expensive. Okay. This one 600 kilogram for $650. Yeah, you're not gonna see these prices in real life. Let's buy that. Should be more than enough. So let's hook this up. It's just to aid this tractor a bit. Oh yeah, that's good enough. Okay. I really love these old school tractors. I mean, I love the big modern super heavy duty machines. I'm especially fond of the Case and the John Deere machines, even the Massey Fergusons. But there's just something to be said about the old, rusty, dirty, blocky tractors. They just have so much heart. Let's drop this off here. And, oh. Yeah, my mistake. Okay. There we go. So let's go back to the dealership and pick up our baler. My plan is to pick up the loose straw in the field that was recently harvested while the worker seeds with soybean. And then, on the next day, probably the next episode, I would like to use the plow and make that field bigger as well. It's not like we don't have enough room for it, and we own the land all the way up to the road. But, that being said, I also want to buy a mower, ideally in the next day. Well, I should say next month. It's 1 day per month in my settings. So the next day, next month, I would like to buy the mower so I can make some grass and use the baler, make the bales, and I would like to be able to use a tether to make hay so I can get cows. That's the plan. We'll see how it all goes. I don't have a lot of money, so unless I sell some of the wheat I harvested, we'll see. I'm sure there's something I can do to get some money. I mean, this gigantic bunker, I don't even think I want to keep it. I'm not gonna do that. I prefer doing bales over bunkers. So I'm probably gonna sell that bunker, and it might be enough to fund a mower. What's going on here? Did he stop? What? Why? I guess he's gone on break. His shift was over or something. What is this about? Oh, my word. Okay. Usually it's the longest end to the shortest end so that the workers don't bug out. He's even made some little patches here. I am so confused about these workers. They don't usually give me that many problems, but lately, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Oh yeah. Alright, so I guess I'll have to keep an eye on this worker. Let's hop in here. This tractor seems high off the ground. I hope the baler actually works. That would be one problem after another, but that's what it is. You gotta troubleshoot and you gotta adapt. Okay, so let's try. Lower. It seems to be touching the ground. Yeah, it should be okay, right? Yeah, we're good. You know what I didn't do though? That's not good. That's actually very annoying. I did not adjust the size of the bale. So I'm gonna get a 125 centimeter bale as my first bale, which is annoying. Should I just go and make all 125 centimeter bales? Yeah. Okay, it's gonna be small bales. I mean, it's just straw. It's not like it's silage bales, so they're just gonna go into the cow enclosure to make slurry. So, yeah. Let's rock and roll. Well, I'd say this is about 50% done. So let's just park this here. And I can see off in the distance that my super duper competent worker is on a break again. I seriously I don't understand what's going on. What's with these little weird blobs that he's making? I don't know. So I guess I'll just take over for the worker. we're almost done here. I gotta say, this was a lot less time consuming than I had expected it to be. The job was fairly easy. Now, if ever you guys have any recommendations or feedback on my play style or the audio recording, the video quality, anything like that, I would really appreciate it if you left me a comment. That way I can adjust and learn from my mistakes, or just learn better techniques and tricks to get better. So let's just finish this little strip here. And we are done. So let's lift this off the ground, turn it off. We'll go park this with the other machines. Alright, so I'm gonna pop this off right here. It's pretty neat that I have two machines that are Amazon. I got a little color scheme going on here. Alright, drop this off, back this up, and off we go. Okay, so I'm gonna park this in the designated tractor parking, which is not here, right? See, I put up this little sign, you can see. No tractor parking here. So this is not where I park my tractors. I will be parking my tractors in front of my machinery for now. Until I run out of space anyway. Let's just put this here. Line this up. There we go. Not like I'm going to be using the plow with the other tractor anyway, so if I block it off with this one, it doesn't really matter. So let's finish the baling. There's not much left. A couple of rows. Let's get it done. So I doubt I'll be getting another bale out of these two rows. Job's almost done. Well, we got a few bales. Should keep the cow in good bedding. I won't be picking these up today though. I'll wait till next month. Let's just swing around this stray bale. Pick up this last row. Maybe I'll get another bale. Let's open the bets. There's another bell coming out. I'm at 64, 70%. It's gonna be pretty close. Oh, the suspense is killing me. Come on. Come on. So close. Oh. Okay, let's just have a look around. Maybe I missed some bits and pieces. Let's zoom out and get a better view of this field. I think that's pretty much it. Super clean. Couldn't ask for a cleaner field. Oh well. Let's go drop this off in the shed here. And drop it off. And I will park this tractor here. So I'm going to conclude this episode by bringing all my machinery back to their respective area. Let's put this here. There's a lot of lights on this little tractor. I really like it. It's powerful enough. It's a decent tractor. I have no issue using the Lizard brand. I find that most mods with the Lizard brand are actually very nice and accurate looking. So let's just put all my machines back to where they should be. I had brought them all out just as a demonstration to show you guys the slight modification in my equipment lineup. But now that that's done, I can put everything back where it should be. Okay. Bring this. Back it up in here. So my plan is, on the next episode, I would really like to get started on the cows. And I will be making this field here bigger, picking up all the bales, ideally seeding it again. I might do a contract just to pile on the cash a bit. I know I'll just hop into construction menu here for a second. I really want to sell this. I'm not gonna use it. And it's $60,000. Would that be considered cheating though? It's basically getting free money for something I'm not gonna use. There's a lot of things I'm not gonna use on this farm. By selling them, it would give me an edge. But by keeping them and not using them, it's a terrible waste of space and very illogical. Anyway, I'll think it over. I'm never gonna use the weighing station. It's completely pointless. In real life, it would be very handy to have a weighing station. That way you know what you're selling and etc, etc. But that's the beauty of Farming Simulator. Everything's automatically calculated. Even this house, it's so ugly. I would probably sell that and put a prettier house, and maybe even just make this into a new yard or an animal pen. Put grass everywhere. Anyway, it's nighttime, it's dark, this isn't the right time to be doing this. You guys probably don't even see much on your screens unless you're cranking up the brightness to the maximum, and I don't want you guys going blind. So on this note, I will say thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoy these videos. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave a like, give me some feedback, and subscribe. Thanks again. See you next time.